Hi everybody, welcome to my island kitchen. I'm getting ready to make some chicken parmesan in my Pampered Chef air fryer, so I wanted to come on and just say hi, see how everyone's doing tonight. Say hello if you're here. It is Monday night around 5 o'clock, so if you're watching this and it's not Monday night, you're on the replay, so say hello and let me know that you were here. I have some water boiling and I'm using a recipe from the cooking guide that comes with the air fryer, and this is what we're making right here. Chicken parmesan with fresh mozzarella and tortellini. It looks delicious. So I'm going to show you how I do it. I've got water boiling. The recipe calls for fresh tortellini. I always just keep dry tortellini on hand. To me, it's just easier, I guess. I don't know. Then I can use it when I want to. I don't have to worry about it getting, not being fresh. So I'm going to drop this in a pot of boiling water. Hi, say hi if you're here. I'm going to drop this in a pot of boiling water that I started, and I like to season my pasta water with salt and a little bit of olive oil. So that's already boiling over here on the stove. I'm going to dump this in here and give it a little swirl. And then I'm going to back off the temperature of my pasta to like a medium. And I just want to check, I think it's 9 minutes, 10 minutes. I like mine not really al dente. I like it a little bit softer, but we'll go with 10 minutes. And what's everybody having tonight for dinner? It's a Monday night, and I don't normally cook a dish like this, but this air fryer makes it really, really easy. So let me see. I'm going to turn my music down a little bit. Okay, so while the pasta's going, I'm going to get started on the chicken. So to make the chicken, you want to, these are the coating trays. So I'm going to have wet, I'm going to have flour, I'm going to have panko bread crumbs. So I'll put 2 eggs into this tray here. 1, 2. Ooh. Hey, say hi if you're here. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm gonna wash my hands. Got a little raw egg on it. How are you tonight? All right, and I think 2 tablespoons of milk. Grab that here. Got my milk all ready. That's going to go in the first tray. So 2 eggs and 2 tablespoons of milk will go in here. And I'm going to whisk it up. And sometimes when I'm making chicken parmesan, I might buy frozen chicken. Hi Diana. Thank you, Diana. They make this easy. And I was just going to say that sometimes I might buy frozen breaded chicken if I'm in a hurry, but the nice thing with doing it this way is you know what's in it, right? You don't have any of that sodium or that added, the kinds of things that they add to frozen items to keep them fresh. So I'm just mixing up. Kind of loud. So this is just milk and egg. And the nice thing about these trays is that they store inside of each other when you're not using them. All right, so tray number 1. Tray number 2, we're going to put a 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. And that will go here. I've got my measuring cups. What are you making for dinner tonight? What's it gonna be? I've got the tortellini on the stove. It's already cooking. So we'll do the bread or the flour on this one. And you put in 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm putting it in the flour. You can put it directly on the chicken if you'd like. The trays, Diana, they are Pampered Chef, and I'm actually having a Pampered Chef launch party this week. I think I sent you an invitation. If not, let me know and I can get you invited to that. These are from Pampered Chef. And then the last one is 2/3 cup panko breadcrumbs. These are the real light and fluffy ones. So not the Italian breadcrumbs, but the panko. And I'll do 2/3 cup of this. Now they're not Italian seasoned breadcrumbs, but you are going to add Italian seasoning and Parmesan cheese. This is finely shredded Parmesan cheese. And I'm going to put in, I think 1/4 cup of those. So I'm actually going to just use my hands because this had flour in it and I don't want to dump it in. So I'm just kind of measuring that. That's fine. And then Italian seasoning, which I've got this big old jar of it that I get at our local Harbor. This one is actually the Island Supermarket, A&B. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Holly. Thanks for stopping by. And I think I'm going to do the Italian seasoning, 1 tablespoon of that. This is kind of wet, so I'll grab my other tablespoon of that. What are you making tonight, Leslie? You are a great cook. And your fall cooking, whew, it always makes me hungry when I see what you've been up to. Let me grab a fork to kind of mix this around. All right, so I've got the salt and the flour here. And the panko breadcrumbs and cheese. And I probably should have, instead of using shredded, I probably should have used a little bit finer ground Parmesan. I'm going to slide this over a little bit here to do my preparation. And I'm going to take this is the electric air fryer. I'm going to pull out the tray. This is has 2 trays in it. You don't have to preheat this. You just put your things in there and set it, and that's it. You just, it preheats and heats up itself. So I'm going to take my chicken. This comes with a little tray set. It's a little doodad for dipping your chicken. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to dunk it in the egg. And then coat it in the flour. And then the trick is you go back to the egg mixture again before going into the panko crumbs. Hi, Leslie. Hey, Charlene. Thanks for coming by and saying hello. And now, whoops, got this drop in here. Grab this chicken. I'm going to coat it in here, and I can use this to kind of get all that cheese and breadcrumbs right up on top here. And just like that, it's nicely coated. And I'm going to do 2 pieces of chicken on each tray. Maybe have to put an extra. I think I have a 5th piece of chicken here. So this is just actually frozen chicken. I get a big bag of it at Walmart or Costco. Keep it in the freezer for weeknight meals like this. I actually pulled the chicken out yesterday. I was going to make this dish yesterday, but ended up going to the North Hero House for takeout of their last day of lobster rolls, which was delicious. The last day of lobster roll season there. So I brought home lobster rolls. They were really good. So shout out to Desiree and Colleen, everybody over at the North Hero House. That was delicious. But that meant that tonight I had this chicken ready to go, and I needed to cook it up to get it ready and not lose it, not waste it. We got two kind of ends here that we can use for kind of, and with all my chicken that I'm using, I might be a little light on my coating mixture here, but we'll see. So that's 2 pieces. I have another piece here that's a little on the small side that I can coat. What are you making for dinner tonight? Hop on here, tell me what you're making for dinner. Or tell me what your favorite pasta or chicken dish is. Coating this in the flour. The trays really do make this a lot easier. A job that can be kind of messy. I used to use different bowls for coating before, so this little tray system, it came in my starter kit. I don't know if it's something that I would have purchased myself, but now that I have it, I'm excited to try it. Okay, so that's the first tray. That's gonna go in here. I gotta grab my strainer because my tortellini is just about done. So I'm gonna add another minute to it. It's looking a little bit more firm than I like, but I'll get my strainer ready for it and my lid so it will stay over here kind of being warm. Put this down in the sink. All right, 2 more pieces to go of the chicken. So what are you making tonight? Oh, hi, Melissa. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I'm making chicken Parmesan tonight. It's a nice fall kind of meal. A little heavier than I tend to cook in the summertime. So just coating my chicken, putting a coating on it, back over here, back into the wet side. Leslie, Mississippi roast. Oh, that sounds delicious. That sounds really good. I'll have to look. I can't see the whole comment when I'm in the middle of a live. I have to go back after, but I'll go back and take a look and see what goes into that. I see roasted red potatoes. Did you grow your potatoes, Leslie? I tried growing potatoes this year for the first time, and they were meh. I got some smaller potatoes that'll be fine for a little smaller roasted potato. Ooh, Mexican themed jambalaya. Diana, that sounds delicious. That sounds really good. That sounds really delicious. Okay, that's my pasta. So I'm gonna turn this off. So this is just the cheese tortellini pasta, the dry version of it. I'll strain it and I'll just put it right back in here, and kind of set this on the side over here to just chill out and wait for me to be done my other pieces. So, all right, 1 more piece of chicken. That really sounds delicious, Diana. Hey, Janine. Hey, Terry. Thanks for coming. Janine, Terry, what are you working on tonight in the kitchen? What are you having for dinner tonight? I'm cooking up some chicken Parmesan in my air fryer, my Pampered Chef air fryer. And so I was just coming on. I'm using these coating trays to coat my chicken before I put it in the air fryer. And I've just boiled up some tortellini, and I'm gonna make a little sauce that goes with it as soon as I get these into the air fryer. So you're making it up. Good. You're like your mom. You're very creative, Diana. You'll have to write up the recipe when you're done. But it's good when you can take something like that and kind of make it up as you go along. All right. So, according to my recipe, I'm going to actually just brush this off a little bit here. Grab one of my counter cloths so that this doesn't go inside when I'm working on this. Okay. So, shut the air fryer, and it says I'm going to do this for 18 minutes. So, air fry, hit the button, turn it to 18 minutes, hit the button. And that's it. That's going to cook while I work on the next steps. Rick's cooking chicken poppers. Those sound delicious. All right, so this is what I was talking about before. They just store right inside themselves like that, so they don't take up a ton of room in your cupboard. And I'm just gonna clean this up, and I'll go on to the next step, which is to cut up the tomatoes. All of my fresh tomatoes are done for the season, so that makes me really sad. But I have some cherry tomatoes. I'm just gonna grab those really quick. The recipe calls for 3 cups of cherry tomatoes. That's a lot of cherry tomatoes. So I'm just gonna use 1 pint of cherry tomatoes here. I'll wash them off. And then that sound you hear, right now our faucet has been leaking a little bit, and we have a new faucet, and that's on our list to do after dinner tonight. Hopefully we'll get that installed, because this has been making quite a big mess in the kitchen. So I'm going to chop these up and check my recipe. Oh shoot, I forgot 1 step. Oh, I gotta stop for a minute. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm actually gonna unplug it. I got so excited to show this that I forgot. I'm actually supposed to put the tomatoes and roast them in here. I'm getting ahead of myself, so I'm just so excited to show you how this thing works that I got a little ahead of myself. So I need to put this up, this little rack up a level. And this is the little drip pan, but tonight this is going to be the tomato roasting pan. So add the tomatoes to the drip tray. This is non-stick, so, but you know what? I might actually give it a little spritz. Well, no, it says it's non-stick. So I'm just going to cut up the cherry tomatoes here. I can't believe I almost forgot that. I wondered as I was looking at it how the tomatoes got cooked, because they are raw right now. So what else are people doing for dinner tonight? What a gorgeous day we had today. These fall days, oh, they're just so beautiful. So I'm just taking the cherry tomatoes, putting them down, and they're going to cook on this little tray down in here and get roasted inside of here. While the chicken cooks. And I'll start the chicken again for 18 minutes after I get this started here. So I'll just cut these up. I think there's a tool they have that you can use that kind of puts these things together in the middle, and you slice through the middle of it and it cuts everything right in half. Kind of like the trick of maybe you've seen putting 2 plates together like that and being able to cut like grapes in half to serve grapes to kids and things like that. So I'm going to put these here. I don't mind cutting them up. I've mentioned on here before that I really like tasks like this in the kitchen. These little repetitive kind of cutting tasks. I'm not bothered by them. But this is going to go in here like this. And that's gonna make this turn into the roasted tomatoes that go along with it. So I had a little goof there, but you know what? That's how it goes in the kitchen. Sometimes you make boo-boos or flubs. Sometimes you make a flub. If you're on, say hi. Let me know you're here. I have not thought of something for dessert tonight. I might make up some homemade ice cream. What are people eating for sweet things these days? My boys are really into Mom's ice cream now that I started making my own ice cream. And their favorite, and mine, actually I took a bite of it the other night, is just the vanilla base with Reese's peanut butter cups in it. And I put them in our manual food processor and chopped them up and added them at the very end. It was so good. It tasted like something right out of Friendly's ice cream case. It was so good. So I'm going to put these on here. Instead of doing them one by one, I can probably transfer them like this and then just kind of turn them over. And we're going to start again, this time the right way. So I'm glad I didn't do 3 whole cups. I don't think that would have fit on here. Okay, back into there we go. Up here, we're going to go to air fry. We're going to go to 18 minutes. All right. Now that is really on its way to becoming chicken parmesan. The next thing I need to do is prep up my basil. I'm really sad. My basil is kind of at its end. So I was able to find just a few little sprigs. This is really it. I really need to actually get another basil started for in the house because I like to cook with basil. I don't know why I didn't get another one started already. I'm going to put this in my chopper. My manual food processor here. I think that's what it's called. Put it in here. I'm going to chop it up. Oh no, I lost a leaf. It's so precious, I'm going to actually rinse it off. I don't want to lose it in there. And this little thing is handy. You put it in, no electricity required. And you just do this. And it chops up vegetables. You can use it for making, oh, we gotta make sure it's lined up. You can use it to make hummus. You can use it to make, hey Lynn, welcome. You can make like a quick bruschetta sauce with it by putting some tomato and onion and garlic in here. And you just spin it down like that and voila, my basil is all beautifully, oh, that smells really good. The basil's all beautifully chopped up. All right, well, that I think is all my steps. The next thing I need to do is, this will beep in a few minutes and I'll switch the trays. Oh, there's one more step that I forgot about, and that is the fresh mozzarella that's gonna go on top of each piece of chicken and get put back in there for just a few minutes to melt and get all gooey. Let me grab the fresh mozzarella. So the recipe calls for 8 ounces. This is a 16-ounce block, so I'm just going to cut this in half, and then I'm going to use this thing. I've never used one of these before. This is called the Quick Slice, and it has these really gnarly blades inside. Hi, Lynn. That's right. I'm cooking chicken parmesan today. And then you put what you want to slice in there, and you go down like this, and it's supposed to slice it. This is my trial. I've never tried it, so we're trying it for the first time tonight. You can use it for slicing vegetables, zucchini, potatoes. Tonight we're going to slice mozzarella. So I'm going to open my package of mozzarella and slice it in half because I only really need half of it. And I'll take out the half that I need. I'll put the other half back in here. And we'll see how this works. We'll get a live demonstration. So I'm trying to slice it this long way here, like so. So I don't want to do it yet. I want to put away my mozzarella. Put it over to the side. All right, this is my first time. I think I can do it. I'm going to try. What do you think? Yes, Lynn, I'm excited. It's going to be delicious. I'm making a heck of a mess. All right. Ooh, here we go. It's a little trick. Oh, no, we're going. We're going. Ooh. Oh, boy. I have to line it up here to get it to go. Woo! I did it! Look at these. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Perfect matched slices of mozzarella. I have a little piece of dust on this one. Oh, look at that. It sliced them up. It was a little hard to push through, but I imagine vegetables will go through much easier. Hi, Tammy. Thank you. Hi, Mary Ellen. Making chicken Parmesan tonight. And I just used the quick slice tool to slice up the mozzarella, the fresh mozzarella, that's going to go on top of the chicken Parmesan, which is in the deluxe air fryer right now. It's smelling so good. Let me see if I can, actually, I'm gonna eat this little piece of mozzarella. I'm gonna wash my hands, and I'm gonna show you what it's looking like inside. So, oh, it's cooking up in there pretty good. It's pretty full. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but I'm gonna see if I can show you. Hold on, because we still have a few minutes. And halfway through, it's going to beep, and I'm going to be able to know that it's time to swap the trays. So let's see, I don't know if you can see in here. Oh, you can see me in the back, but I have the light on in there. I don't want to open it because I don't want all the heat to get out, but it is smelling good. It is cooking up. It is 18 minutes to fresh Parmesan, chicken Parmesan, and I didn't have to turn on my oven. I didn't have to heat up a bowl of oil. It's being done in the air fryer, and that means it's a little healthier, right? Yes, I still have the breading and all the cheese and things, but it's not sitting down in oil. Okay, while that is getting ready, I'm going to finish off the pasta. So for the pasta, let me go get my bowl. Ooh, my heavy bowl. All right, so for the pasta, it says to combine the tortellini, which is right here. Whew, come on. It's set for a minute in there, so it's a little sticky. Tammy, Mary Ellen, what are you making tonight for dinner? So take the pasta and the Parmesan. So I'm putting in a 1/4 cup of Parmesan in here. And I'm gonna just kind of estimate here. That's about a 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup of Parmesan down in there. We like Parmesan. I'm gonna do just a little bit more. And the basil that I chopped up in my manual processor. So that's looking good. Ooh, lasagna. Oh, lasagna sounds good. And you're meeting a friend, Tammy? That sounds awesome. All right, and then it calls for some olive oil. How much did it say? Tablespoon olive oil and a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. So I used this earlier for milk, so I want to rinse it out. All right, so tablespoon of balsamic vinegar right here. Oh, ooh, this is looking so good. Balsamic. And in just a minute, I'm going to hear a beep here, and it's going to be time to open this up and turn, trade the trays. A little bit of olive oil in this, right here. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And in just a moment here, I will hear a beep, and I'll have to turn these. So I'm going to grab my tongs. Actually, I don't need the tongs. I'm just switching the trays. All right, so I'm just stirring up the pasta right now. Okay, that's the beep for me to switch the trays around. And just so you can get a little peek. Look already. Look at that. Ooh. That looks so good. All right. Look at, oh, the one on top is even crisper. I think that's why they have you switch the trays around, right? To give yourself a chance to brown everything evenly. Switch it around, close the door. Got a few more minutes, and while that's happening, I'm going to do this. Swish this around. So this is just about ready, and then I'm going to put the roasted, hey Kathy, hush puppies, delicious, delicious baked chicken that you grew yourself. That's right, I saw that. Homemade hush puppies. This is the pasta, the tortellini. The roasted tomatoes in here are going to come out and go right into this as well. And then when this is done cooking, it says to top each breast with mozzarella, and then I put it back in for 2 minutes. So those are the last steps, and this is what it will come out looking like. And I'm on my way to this. Yes. All right, yes, yes. Tell us about hush puppies, Kathy. What are hush puppies? I'm gonna clean up a little bit while Kathy tells us about hush puppies. And that way I'll be ready when my stuff comes out. Tell us about the hush puppies. Oh, I would eat this tortellini just like this, to be quite honest with you. Let's see if there's anything else in the recipe book that I am missing. Yes. Hey, say hi if you're here. Making chicken parmesan with tortellini, and it's just about 7 more minutes before the chicken parmesan is ready for the fresh mozzarella. That's going to go on top. And I think that's it as far, oh, I didn't season. I seasoned the pasta when I boiled it, but I did not put any salt into the pasta yet. I used to love to watch Rachel Ray, and she always said that the best time to season your pasta is when you're cooking it in the water. So to put salt and put a little bit of olive oil in the water, and that helps to keep it from sticking. So, hi Francis, hi Tisha, thanks for coming by. Making chicken parmesan tonight. It's almost there, got about 7 more minutes of that. So while it's cooking, what are people making these days for sweet things? Because I was asking about that earlier. What's on your list for desserts right now in your kitchen? I'm on an ice cream kick with my boys. I've been making a lot of ice cream. Some of you may have seen my video with some brownies for brownie sundaes. Apple dishes this time of year are a big hit as well. Apple pie, apple crisp, apple muffins, apple cinnamon muffins are delicious. What are people making in the kitchen? That's okay, Kathy. Tell us about the hush puppies. People were asking about your hush puppies. And for everyone else, what are you doing for your sweet tooth, to satisfy your sweet tooth? Is it all about the pumpkin and spice? Oh, Mary Ellen, did you end up getting a pan? If you didn't get a pan, I'm having a launch party this week, and I'll be showing that pan, and guess what else? They have a brownie bite pan that makes little teeny tiny brownie bites, and I'm gonna be putting one of those on my list soon. Pumpkin pie with real pumpkin, yes, yes. I saw your pumpkins, Kathy. Your root cellar looks like it's nice and full. Yes, Mary Ellen. Come on over to my launch party and we can get you all set up with that. I'll tell you a little bit about the air fryer since I have a minute before this comes out. This came in my consultant kit. I never hopped on the air fryer wagon. I don't know, we don't tend to eat a lot of fried foods. We like to eat them when we go out, but this air fryer has so many different features. It has 8 different settings, I think 8 different settings. It can air fry, it can dehydrate food, cornmeal, flour, eggs, onion, milk, and then you deep fry. It can dehydrate, it can bake. You can bake inside here. Rotisserie, it has a rotisserie feature in it. It also has this cool little basket right here that goes inside, and you can put this in and put chicken nuggets in it. This is the little, these are the spike things that go on the rotisserie rod. And Pampered Chef thinks of everything. When you go to take out, when you put like chicken nuggets or french fries in there to cook, you use this tool to take it out, put it in and take it out so you don't burn yourself. So that's really cool. I'm looking here, I've got a light. The reheat feature is really cool on the air fryer. And I was telling how I went to, I got the french fries and lobster roll last night from North Hero House, brought it home, we did some work outside, and the french fries were cold and soggy when we came in because it had been a while, they'd been setting. I popped them in here, air fried them for like 5 minutes to reheat them. They were so crisp, it really saved dinner. So that was awesome. The boys really loved that. So this is just about ready. I'm looking in and it really does seem ready for the mozzarella. So, ooh, that was kind of loud. Now I don't have to talk as loud. All right, I'm going to pull this out and give you a little peek. Chicken Parmesan, and I actually stopped it about 3 minutes early. I don't think it needed quite the full time. These are a little bit thinner breast, so it says to top each one with a slice of the mozzarella and put it back in for 2 minutes. I'll get this one out. Look at that. And what I will tell you from the other time I did chicken in the air fryer, when you cut out, or when you cut into this, the juice, it like squirts out. It's so juicy. Kathy, I can tell you the price in just a minute. There's the mozzarella cheese. Goes right on top. I will put that in here. And I'm going to take out my little pan with my perfectly roasted tomatoes. And I'm going to let that go for another 2 minutes here. Look at those. Those are perfect. Hey, Dave. Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to my island kitchen. I've got roasted tomatoes here that I'm going to put down into this pasta. And Kathy, I can take a look and tell you the price of the air fryer. If anyone's on here and knows Pampered Chef and knows the price of the air fryer, please speak up. But one of the things that you can do with any of the bigger items from Pampered Chef is you can host a party and you can get one half price. That's a fantastic deal. I'm gonna go grab my catalog, Kathy. I'll tell you exactly how much. I'm still kind of new to it right now. So it's normally $3.19, but as a host you can get it for $1.59. What I will tell you though is that if you ever consider doing what I do, I got my deluxe air fryer in my consultant kit with an additional suite of products, $1,100 worth of Pampered Chef products for just over $200 because it's on special this month. So I paid less for the air fryer and I got all the other goodies with it. But if you're interested, you can host a party and get it for half price. All right. Oh, wait till you see this. This is so great. I'm going to unplug this. And I'm going to let that set for a second. I don't want to give it away yet. I want you to see it. But here's the pasta that's going to go with that. Delicious, fresh. I know everything that's in here. So good. And then the chicken Parmesan that I just cooked. I'll get this one out here. Look at that. That is what's for dinner in the island kitchen tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. Awesome, Kathy, let's talk. Let's message about it, okay? Because I'll tell you what, now with the pandemic and the ability to do parties on Facebook, it's a great opportunity. I'll talk to you later about that. We can message about it. If any of you want to have a party of your own, let me know. Or come on over to my launch party and see what it's all about. I'm doing that this week. I have a Facebook page called Wendy's Island Kitchen. And from there, that's where you can get to the group. Let me know if you'd like an invitation. I'd love to see you. In the meantime, I'm going to serve this up let me plate it up, and we will get to eating dinner. This looks so good. Look at this, you guys. Pull this off here. Woo! Look at that mozzarella. I just got a little on my finger. And we'll get a scoop of this. Oh, I should have saved a little bit of my basil to do a garnish. Oh, shucks. Oh, you know what? Do I have any in there? I probably do. I probably do. No, I don't. It's still covered in water. But there you go. Chicken Parmesan on a Monday night. That's what's for dinner tonight. I'll see you soon in my kitchen. Toodaloo.